Pump it up, pump it up.
Trae.
Come on, come on.
With Trae.
Pump it up, pump it up.
It's the day with Trae.
This is the day to gain inspiration, to make a positive change in the nation. We're inviting you to partake in conversation, to raise your vibration. It's the day that we will all celebrate all of our peeps that make this thing elevate. Watch the negative fade away, cause it's the day with Trae.
Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. I get to welcome you to a fantastic Friday. Honestly, I'm going to call this a food Friday because today my guest who's in the building with me is Chef Fayz. We're going to be learning all about his journey into food for Fayzcuisine and the ways he's bringing phenomenal, delicious dishes to folks near you. So I'm so excited that he's going to be joining me later on in the show. But of course, y'all, we're wrapping this show up right, and I'm wrapping it up right with you because this is the top of the show. This is where you get to participate and help us grow. Go ahead and share this show right here with folks who you feel could benefit from our daily dose of dopeness we give you here on the Day with Trae. And if you can't watch our TV show, we still got you covered. You can always listen to us anywhere you find your favorite podcast. Just search Converge Media Network and the Day with Trae. You'll find me on whatever platform is your favorite, okay? Now, before I get into it with Chef Fayz, I gotta say that there's always something so special about origin stories. And y'all know here on the Day with Trae, we love to explore the guest's beginnings. What got them into it? What was the drawing factor? What is it that made them stay firm when times got tough? These kinds of stories also help to give us true inspiration for our own origin story. You know, one thing I think is so true is that we begin to truly connect with others when we understand their story. Most of the time, you find some similar elements to maybe your own story or things that you can learn or glean from or be inspired by. But I tell you, for me, it's always a pleasure to sit in this seat and talk to people about their origin, their beginning, their journey. Why? Because story has a way of not only informing us, but engaging us in our community. The more we know about the people that are around us in community, the more engaged we often are or are inclined to be, because now it's no longer just strangers around me all the time. It's this story and this person I connected with, and when they shared this situation, oh my gosh, I remember me feeling something similar. You know, it's the connectivity that you gain through understanding people's stories. And I'm all about helping with that connectivity here on the Day with Trae. So y'all have been hearing me this season encourage y'all to tell us who needs to be on this show. You know, we make it really easy to learn how to be a guest here. So if you are somebody who's like, yeah, I got a great story, you can go ahead and hit me up at Trae Holiday on Instagram, or you can also email the team, thedaywithtrae@whereweconverge.com. Let us know who we need to be uplifting and amplifying so that you can be inspired by more origin stories right here in our region and beyond. Thanks so much for those of you who have been sharing, because wow, we've been seeing some phenomenal guests come through this season. And that really is a testament to opening up our doors for all of you to be engaged. So I'm going to keep those doors open this season, and you'll hear that message sprinkled throughout the season as we want to remind you that the more you are sharing those folks in your life who are inspiring you, or folks who are stepping out on new paths, maybe they wrote a book, created a business, started a catering company, whatever it is, we want to be here to help spotlight them and to share their story. So we look forward to y'all reaching out to us with more stories that we get to share here on the Day with Trae. Well, after this short break, I got an amazing story to share with y'all, because we got Chef Fayz coming up next. He's going to be telling us all about what got him into the world of fine dining, being a chef, and bringing cuisine to spaces near you. So I'm so excited to talk to him after this break. Y'all don't want to miss this. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Getting the scholarship really changed the conversation. It went from, no, I can do school in my free time and make it work, to I could only focus on school and I could be the best I can be every single day. I can soak up everything. I can read before class and make sure I'm not just learning enough to pass a test. Like, I could really pour all my time into school. That's what having a Seattle College Foundation Scholarship did for me.
Empowering the community one connection at a time. ConnectWA is your partner in finding the support you need. Download the app today and experience the difference that a connected community can make. Learn more at eec-wa.org/connectwa-app.
Truth Talks is the hottest streaming show on TV. Catch all the truths about pop culture to politics and today's biggest
Why
stars.
tiptoe through life?
Monday through Friday, live at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and again at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific on Fox Soul.
My hair is definitely unique in the rodeo industry, and not a lot of girls wear their natural hairstyle. And since I do, it makes it a lot harder to find equipment that fits my head the right way. When I speak about being unique, that's what I mean is, why should we have to change our hairstyle for safety maybe? Why can't they create something for us to be ourselves in and still be safe on the trails? You don't have to change the way you look because you're beautiful the way you are.
Ready to be intentional with your spending? Whether you're gifting it or using it for yourself, the Buy Black card allows you to shop at many different Black-owned businesses across the greater Seattle area, like Love a Latte, Dramer Ice Cream, Motif's Beauty Supply, Pizza by Ruffin, The Spa House by Queen Care, and so many more. You can see the full list of participating businesses when you sign up for your Buy Black card at intentionalist.com. And thanks to our friends at BECU, you'll save 20% when you load your card. Spend like it matters with the Buy Black card.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Joining me right now is Chef Fayz. What's up?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm shy, but I'm good. I'm happy.
Well, we're glad you're here. So you heard me talking about origin stories. I got to ask you, what got you started into cooking?
It's actually a very nice story. My mom works a lot, and my dad works a lot. So my dad's always in Ghana, and my mom is always in Zambia. So it's like, I don't know, at a young age, I have a sister too. So at a young age, I don't know, I just got the inspiration of cooking. And I was like, you know what, I need my sister to eat. So every time my mom would also come back home and she's tired, I would like cook for my mother. So I feel like that passion that's kept on going, and realized maybe I do have a talent in this. And when I realized I had a talent, I just kept on upgrading it, and now this is where I am today.
Wow. So Fayzcuisine
Yeah.
is what you do. Tell us a bit about what you do kind of in this business as a chef.
So I normally do like pop-up kitchens, like where I decide to just like cook multiple dishes and let people taste my food. Or sometimes like when I'm doing like the videos of my story, like I'm cooking them and all that, I invite people to just come and try my food. So I don't know how my brain works or something, because I notice myself like every morning I wake up and I'm craving something and my brain just makes a recipe. And so I make it and invite people to like taste my food all the time. So yeah, just pop-up kitchens and braais, barbecues, I've been doing them and just allowing people to come and taste it.
Wow. So how has the reception been? How have people been receiving your dishes?
I opened my account last year, Fayzcuisine, around last year, and I've already gotten like 1,000 followers on it in that 1 year, and that's without promotions or anything. So I feel like people are really receiving it. Like when people hear Chahim is cooking, I can promise you like everybody is like texting me, asking me, can I come, can I come? But like because I'm also doing it alone or financially, I can't always feed everybody. But like when I have the opportunity, definitely everybody is eating.
Wow. Okay. So you're talking about Ghana and Zambia.
Yes.
So how is this, country influencing how you do your cuisine?
So I stay in Ghana too, and I stay in Zambia. So I was in Zambia most of my life, and my grandma is a good cook, my mom's a good cook, and normally we have helpers in the house who are also good cooks. So it's like, I learned from there, and eating traditionally, knowing how it really is made and how it tastes. I just grew up also learning cuisines. Then when I went to Ghana, when I started living in Ghana, we go to the village sometimes, we go, I don't know what you call it, the rural area. We go to the rural areas, that's like the fufu, the egusi. I'll be tasting that, and I'm like, how do you make this? So I feel like that's where the class came in, where it's like I'm always interested in knowing how something is made so that I can also go make it. I feel to like look on YouTube, because it's like when I look on YouTube, it's like I could still make it, but I don't know the real taste. So I cannot say I'm 100% knowing how to make it. So that's how I feel like the Ghana and Zambia have influence onto my cooking.
Wow, so you do a bit of all of it then?
Yes, actually I cook. So my voluntary pop-ups, what I do is like, when I started in July, I did West African food. Then I did South African food. Then I did Kenyan food. So it's like I'll be going around Africa. And so the model I use for Fayzcuisine is, what is Africa? Not everyone has the opportunity to go to Africa. But if I'm an African in America and I see that a lot of people that haven't been there, I can give them the experience. Instead of buying a $2,000 ticket to go to Zambia, why not just come and try my food? And maybe, when you're ready, you can go, but I will not allow people not to taste food because they can't afford it.
Yeah. Well, that's really special. What made you want to have that model in terms of like, I want to be cooking food for everyone, whether they can afford it or not?
It may sound a bit arrogant, but I think I've had the opportunity to be exposed, and not everyone has the opportunity to be exposed. We have this tendency of always judging people for the way they think, but you can't judge them because they're not exposed. So my motto is like, I feel like allowing more people to taste the food gives more people knowledge on how people should just live. And also like, why not teach someone how to cook? This is something that will pass on our generations, especially as Black people. We like are working so hard and all that. And if we're able to learn these things, hey, why not teach our children too, who come in the future?
Yeah. Well, everybody needs to eat, right?
Yeah,
that's one
everybody
thing,
needs to
that's for
eat.
sure. Okay, so when you think about the dishes you prepare, you got to tell me, what are some of your favorites?
You see, I don't know. The reason I don't know a question to that is because, like I said, I cook every day. So it's like, right now I just cooked. So it's like, anything that comes to my mind is my favorite dish. Like, I feel to cook the same meal. Like, I don't fail, but like I feel like it just tastes different every time I cook. I said in my bio, I said, don't cook or don't give food to people that you cannot taste. So it's like, for me, my favorite dish is what I'm craving in my head. But easy dish, maybe I'll say jollof rice, egusi, okra soup, in Shima, which is a Zambian dish.
Wow, what is that? What's in that dish, that last one?
In Shima is, it's made out of maize. And then it is like, I don't know the English word. I say it's like grated, like it's like fine grated and then sieved. And so you normally eat it with like a stew and maybe some like vegetable, okra, collard greens, and then you make your stew, tomato, onion, and put your spices and all that.
Ooh, okay, now I'm gonna have to try some food because I love me some good jollof. And it's so funny because I learned how to make a really good jollof. And my sons are half Nigerian, quarter Nigerian. So we went to, their family's house, and oh my gosh,
Crazy.
My mother-in-law at the time, she taught me how to make the right jollof, and it was so good. It was so fantastic. So now I'll have to try yours, right? I mean, there's so many great spices and seasonings and flavors that you can infuse in the foods. And I feel like now up here in the Pacific Northwest, we carry a lot of that. So
Right.
you're able to find your spices and everything. Do you feel like there's some things that are missing still?
So there's this brand I use. It's called Hinds. Hinds and Raja are like my favorite spices. So what I decided to do is like when I got to Zambia, I was in Zambia last month. When I got to Zambia, like I have a whole suitcase, a check-in suitcase, just of spices.
So you do have to go get the real deal and bring it back.
I think if I'm going to say I'm going to provide people the African experience, then I'm going to provide people the African experience. Yeah. I'm not going to improvise and then say, oh, this is Africa, so that's it.
Well, congratulations on people resounding with your food and coming to your pop-ups. Of course, if folks out here really want to stay connected to you, come to the next pop-up, be able to taste your food, I got to give you a second before I let you go to look right there and let them know how they stay plugged in, Chef.
My page is Chef Fayz. SHEF Fayz. And then my cooking page is Fayzcuisine, Fayzcuisine.
Wow, so all of the information they can find there. Wow, Chef Fayz, thank you so much for saying yes and stepping into the role of chef, bringing us some phenomenal cuisine. I can't wait to try it.
Definitely. I'll give you, when are you free?
Okay, absolutely. We will do this.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
and
you.
anytime you got to pop up, just let us know, all right?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Wow, y'all, what a great way to connect on this fantastic Friday, naming it Food or Fayz Food Friday, because Chef Fayz just gave us a glimpse into what is driving him to bring these authentic African dishes right here to our streets. So excited that he was here today. Of course, I'm gonna wrap it all up right after this short break. Stay tuned, you're watching The Day with Trae.
Getting the scholarship really changed the conversation. It went from, no, I can do school in my free time and make it work, to I could only focus on school and I could be the best I can be every single day. I can soak up everything. I can read before class and make sure I'm not just learning enough to pass a test. Like, I could really pour all my time into school. That's what having a Seattle College Foundation scholarship did for me.
My hair is definitely unique in the rodeo industry, and not a lot of girls wear their natural hairstyle. And since I do, it makes it a lot harder to find equipment that fits my head the right way. When I speak about being unique, that's what I mean is, why should we have to change our hairstyle for safety maybe? Why can't they create something for us to be ourselves in and still be safe on the trails? You don't have to change the way you look because you're beautiful the way you are.
Here on Back to Vesa, it's always been important to me that we uplift stories from across the region, and that no matter where you live in the nation, you never have to miss a moment of the show as we continue to highlight the beauty, excellence, and resilience of our communities across the Pacific Northwest. Why? Because representation matters. So no matter where you live, be it the Central District or Centralia, Portland or Pullman, or anywhere across the country, I encourage you to join me on this Back to Vesa journey by downloading the free Fox Local app on your phone or smart TV as we continue to elevate the very best in our communities. Empowering the community one connection at a time. ConnectWA is your partner in finding the support you need. Download the app today and experience the difference that a connected community can make. Learn more at eec-wa.org/connectwa-app.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Huge shout out to my guest, Chef Fayz, today for bringing his inspiration and sharing his origin story that got him taking, the kitchen into his own hands and saying, I'm going to be the one to prepare some amazing dishes. He had some great inspiration in his mother and grandmother, and it's so great to hear that we have authentic chefs bringing us amazing cuisine experiences from the continent of Africa. Huge shout out to him. Of course, follow him so you can know about the next pop-up and get some of that great food for yourself. But also, thank you so much for sharing your week with me, y'all. As we wrap up this week, I just gotta say, I'm so honored to be able to sit here and help share these phenomenal stories of all of the guests with you all so that you can find your way to be inspired, y'all, because whatever you have to bring to the community, to bring to others, we all want to receive it. And that means you have to say yes to you, just like my guests have shown you this week that they do. So some way, somehow, you too can always be a part of the solution. Thanks so much for watching this week, and y'all know I'll be back with y'all next week. Until then, at 11 a.m. Peace. Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.